Hi, today I'm going to do lab number 9, stoichiometry. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with activity 1. It says to use a 50 milliliter graduated cylinder and measure all of the solution of copper sulfate. So here's my copper. I'm going to use my 250 milliliter beaker to pour the copper into. So I'm going to measure it with a 50 milliliter graduated cylinder. And there should be about 100 milliliters of this solution. So we'll do 50, and then we're going to pour it in. And move my computer back. And then I'm going to continue to pour the solution until I've gotten all of it in the 250 milliliter beaker. And it comes just shy of 50, but just about 100 milliliters. So I'm going to pour that into the 250 milliliter beaker, set it aside, and put the lid back on my copper. It says to add approximately 1/8 teaspoon of salt to this solution. So I've got my teaspoons right here. I'm looking for 1/8. And they said it's really important to have the exact measurement. About the same size as a teaspoon a salt packet from a restaurant. So I'm going to add it. This is the catalyst for the solution. And I'm going to stir it with my plastic spoon. So far I don't see any changes. I'm going to carry on with this experiment. It says to cut a 3-inch by 12-inch piece of aluminum foil, and I've already done that to make it a little speedier. I got ready before the lab started. And I'm going to weigh it on my scale. So I'm going to turn it on, make sure it's at 0. I'm going to go ahead and put my weighing boat on. It's at 2.15. Now to add the foil, make sure we get this right, because I need to have about at least 1.4 to 1.6 grams of foil. Okay. It's about 1.42 grams of foil. And take this off the scale, and then carrying on, it says to tear the aluminum foil into 1-inch pieces and add them to this solution. I'm going to go ahead and just start tearing these pieces into about 1 inch by 1 inch. And start adding them to the solution. Well, these aren't perfect, so some pieces might be bigger and some might be smaller. But for the most part, they're about the same. Start adding it to the solution. I'm going to stir while I add. Oops. Oh, got a little bit. Now I might just go ahead and put these into thirds, because we know they're 3 inches across. And go down from there. A little tedious work. We should have 36 pieces of aluminum in all. I'm going to stir, make sure that aluminum gets down there. It's starting to sizzle when I stir. I'm not sure what's happening to the aluminum yet. Go ahead and get down that row. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to record what I'm observing. Foil does seem to be rusting almost immediately now that I'm looking at it. That's what the sizzling was. The rust forming on this the foil. Oh, it's very rusted inside the solution right now. It's crackling and I'm seeing bits of rust floating around and on the edges of the foil. And here are our last two pieces. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like inside the cup so you can see what I'm seeing. It's quite a reaction. I'm going to pull out a piece of foil so you can see the rust that's been forming. You can probably hear it even, and you see the foam. Oh, there's gases being released. Can you see that? And there you can see what's happening. Make sure it's all in our cup. It says we're going to let the reaction mixture sit for approximately 10 minutes. I'm going to record everything I see. Talk to you later. Bye.